Okay, so today we're going to be installing some wood around in this hallway here. I got it marked out. You see my chalk line right there, and then my pencil mark curved right there. We're going to follow that curve and wrap it over to that corner, and we are going around all this down that hallway. So stay tuned and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this banister is actually raised up just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, because this is a glue down product, I'm going to go ahead and get me a few, maybe a couple feet or so of runs, just cut and dry fit before I spread any glue, and that way I can make sure everything fits good. I'm not messing with the glue or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll check back in with you. So we are working on this curved thing right here, and if you can see my gaps right here at the end of each board, I'm just getting them fairly close. And then I actually stopped at Home Depot or Lowe's this morning and got me a flexible piece of quarter round that bends. I can take and get my exact curve marked on the wood. I'll put my knee against that right there and push that up tight and get my marks. Okay. Now I got my exact curve I need right here for this. Once I cut that, I will take my straight edge on all these loose ends right here, and I will go from this one, which is already right where it needs to be, right here, and then I'll put my other end on my chalk line right there, and I'll put me a mark and cut all these off straight after I get these all curved and put up underneath here, and they're all going to be a perfect fit. So as soon as I get that done, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So now that I got all these cut and tucked under there where they need to be, on this side, all that looks nice. It just so happened that railing was raised up perfect, so they slide right underneath there. Now I got all these loose ends right here. You can see the boards just stagger out. I got my chalk line right here, and this board right here is exactly where it needs to be. So I'm just going to line that and stick my straight edge right on my chalk line, and that's going to give me a perfect straight reference to cut all them ends off right there. When I cut all these off, they'll be perfectly on that line. Then I can take these and start back over here on this curved again with them. So I'm going to carry on. Got a lot to do today, so I'm just going to get moving with it, and we'll touch back later. So right here I want to show just how to cut around the door jamb. I'm actually running a T-mold in here. So if you can see, I am leaving my wood about an inch from the tile, because usually the tongue on a T-molding is about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to put the end of my wood at my mark right there, and then I'm going to go to this point right here, not this point, and I'm going to put me a mark right there, and then I'll set my piece of wood here. I'm going to clamp it in now, make sure it's pulled together so it's an accurate marking, if I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, so a while ago I went this way for this one. This time I'm going to come to this one and just put my little mark right there. Okay, now take my little framing square, line it right there on my mark, and give myself just a little bit of a mark there, and come around to the opposite side and do the same, to that mark right there. Okay, now when I notch that out, it's going to fit right in there perfect. I'll get this here. Let's see what I did right there. Can you see the mark right there and right there? So when I notch that out, that's going to fit in there perfect. And then to finish up, I don't want this laying the same direction. See the tongue here? I want to turn it around backwards. And put me a mark right there at the end of that. And now when I cut it right there on that mark and turn it around, that'll be the right length. So, okay, now that I got it cut, we will slide it right in there. Pull it together. Okay, I'll try to keep it flush with the rest of these here. And the piece is going to just butt right in there, just like that. Okay, so that should be everything that a person needs to know as far as installing the glue down wood. Hope you guys enjoyed, and was able to benefit in some kind of way from the video here of installing glue down hardwood or installing engineered wood over a wood subfloor. Thank you for watching.